Përshëndetje, greetings to everybody. Today we are going to introduce the new topic When I was little. When I was little. Që nga titulli, ju vini re që do rikthehemi ose do kalojmë në ca vite përpara. We are going to have a turning back in the years. Do kthehemi vite përpara. Of course, you are almost 10 or 11 now. Maybe we are turning back when you were in the kindergarten. Do kthehemi kur keni qenë në kopësht apo në faza të tilla. For you, I have prepared a text that refers to the lost history of Windsor. How was the city organized? So I have prepared for you the text Windsor Castle. As you see, or as you will see after that, on the text, you will have to answer to me, why do you think, before starting reading the text, why do you think I have picked up this city? Is there anything special there? Or was there anything special? And of course, I want you to be very attentive while reading the text, because you will have to pick up the keywords and you will have to compare the two texts that I have prepared for you to say how was Windsor and how is Windsor today. Nga tekstet që unë kam përzgjedhur, dua vëmendje nga ju t'i lexojmë, të evidentojmë fjalët kyçe dhe të shikojmë si ishte Windsori dhe si është ai sot. So, we are all going to concentrate on the given text, and please follow me while I read them, while I underline some important informations, because that's the way you are going to do if you want to understand a given text in past, present, or in what other tense it is given. Do më ndiqni gjatë leximit, do evidentojmë foljen në të shkuarën, do evidentojmë vendoljet apo si ishte Windsori në të shkuarën dhe si është ai sot. Windsor is an old town in England. A long time ago, it was a village, and there was a beautiful castle near it. Windsor Castle was the king's home. Windsor was important because there was a big road from the village to the city of London. Pra, në qoftë se vu të re, në tekstin që unë sapo prezantova, ju do shikoni përdorimin e was, për secilin nga ju, në mendje do ta lidhni me foljen to be në kohën e shkuar, isha, ose në kohën e kryer të thjesht, qesh. Ju lutem, nënvizojmë të gjitha rastet në këtë paragraf. A long time ago, it was a village. Pra, what was Windsor? A village. There was a beautiful castle. What was there? Was a beautiful castle. Pra, ishte një fshat dhe atje ishte një kështjell shumë e bukur. Windsor Castle was the king's home. Bëhet fjalë për kështjellën Windsor. Ajo ishte shtëpia e mbretit. Windsor was important because there was a big road from the village to the city of London. Windsori ishte i rëndësishëm sepse ishte një rrugë e madhe që të çonte nga fshati për në qytetin e Londrës. Besoj, teksti tashmë është i qartë. Vini re dhe tërheq vëmendjen të nënvizoni was, apo të shkruani fjalitë e plota që evidentojnë përdorimin e was, like it was a village, there was a castle, it was important, it was the king's castle. I gjithë paragrafi I parë I referohet një kohe të shkuar, dhe të gjithë peshën e kësaj kohe të shkuar e mbart folja to be, e cila në formën e saj të shkuar bën was ose were, por në rastin konkret ne kemi vetëm vetën e tretë numri 1-s was. Kalojmë te teksti I dytë. Today Windsor is a pretty town. There are 2 train stations, restaurants and a new shopping mall. Windsor is a very popular place for holidays. The old castle is still there, and the Queen sometimes lives in it. But there is also an amazing Legoland park. We all like these things. About 2 million people visit Windsor Castle and the new Legoland Park every year. Në tekstin e dytë, ju vini re që flitet për një situatë të tashmes. Të gjithë këto peshë të referencës së kohës së tashme e mbart folja. Në rastin ton konkret, folja is ose are me format e saja të zgjedhimit sipas vetave të caktuara. Çfarë vini re ju sot në qytetin Windsor? Is a pretty town. There are 2 train stations. There is a new shopping mall. There are restaurants. Is even a very popular place for holidays that we call Legoland Park. What there else you can see? You see that there is a new park, a big park, where millions of people visit it every year. Pra besoj që dhe në paragrafin e dytë ju arritët të evidentonit fjalët kyçe, pikat e rëndësishme dhe transformimin që ka pësuar qyteti i Windsorit nga e shkuara e tij në të cilën ne kishim the Windsor Castle in which the king lived, pra kishim vetëm kështjedhën castle and a small, or let's say a big road for that time that took the people from there to the city of London. These were the most important things about Windsor, the castle and the road. We see the transformation of the city that is described in the given paragraph by the use of the verb to be, with its form is, are, or am. Here it is, the new view of the city. I hope you all followed me and understood the text properly. Besoj më ndoqët dhe I kuptua tekstet mirë. I have a question for you. Please follow me. Read the past again. Tick the places you read about in the past. So the 2 pasts refer to the past and the present. In the past, how was the Windsor Castle? And in the present, how is the Windsor Castle? The question I have for you is there a museum mentioned in our past? Of course, you will stop. You will see the paragraphs once more. Look here. Have a quick look. Scan the text. And you see, is there in our text mentioned a museum? You say, teacher, no. Not even in the old town, not even in the new town. So, I'm just going to make it easy. I just put a cross there and I say, no, a museum is not mentioned. If I look the text and I see that the museum is mentioned, I just tick it. Okay, is there a mall mentioned? Is there a castle mentioned? Oh yes, teacher, there was a castle, there is a mall. So I just put a tick and I compare in my mind by saying some of the things were and some of the things are. Disa nga gjërat I përkisin të shkuarës dhe disa nga gjërat I referohen të tashmes. So there was a castle in Windsor. And what else was there? Nothing else. And what is today? Oh, today is a shopping mall. Today is a train station. Today is a restaurant. So you are going to tick the nouns that are mentioned in the paragraphs and you are going to put a cross for the nouns that are not mentioned in the 2 given paragraphs. Another thing I have prepared for you, based on the text that I introduced, is the following. Sigurisht 2 tekstet që unë ju prezentova në lidhje me Windsor do ju shërbejnë si modele për të bërë përshkrimet e 2 figurave vijuese. So you are going to follow the structure of the given text, Windsor Castle, to give me a short description of picture A and picture B by viewing the pictures, by including all the objects that are included in the given pictures of the past and of the today, and by following the structure. If I refer to the past by saying there was or there were. Pra në qoftë se unë referohem një përshkrimi në të shkuarën, do përdor there was, apo there were në qoftë se referohem objekteve në numrin shumës, dhe në qoftë se referohem kohës së tashme, do përdor there is apo there are. Like for example, let me give you an help before you start doing it. So we see in picture A, in the past, was there a library? Please have a quick look at the picture. Maybe you say, no, there wasn't, or yes, there is. So you are going to say, there was a library in the past in picture A. Or if there was a cinema, you see the picture? What are you going to say? There was a cinema in the past. So you are going to do such a thing for all the given objects. You see there is a park here, so you are going to say, there was a park in picture A. What are you going to do for picture B? You are going to do the same thing by using there is or there are. So you see the map and you see that there is a mall there. So what are you going to say? There is a mall in the city. There is a cinema in the city. There is a park in the city. Në qytet zakonisht ka dhe shumë restorante dhe ne në numrin shumës do ta themi there are restaurants in the city. I hope it was clear for you, the description that you are going to make. Besoj është I qartë për ju për shkrimi që do bëni dhe ju nëpërmjet atij ushtrimi do praktikoni qartë edhe mirë shprehjet there was dhe there is. There was për të shkuarën, there is për të tashmen. Në qoftë se referohemi numrit njëjës dhe në qoftë se referohemi numrit shumës, there were për të shkuarën, pra yesterday in the past, dhe there are për të tashmen. Still, I have prepared exercises for you because this lesson in its topic has the practice and the usage of there was, there were, or what was your life like in the past? Apo si ishte jeta juaj në të shkuarën, apo situata të tilla si ishin gjërat në të shkuarën. Now I am going to read to you this paragraph. Please follow me, follow even the pictures that I have picked up for you. Here you see, look, read and choose picture A or B. I'm going to read the paragraph in which you will see the usage of was, and based on the picture, you will say which picture refers to the text, or this text refers to what picture. Dear diary, yesterday was a great day. I was with my mom and dad at the fun fair. Be careful, I was. There were a lot of people there. There were a lot of games, too. We were very happy. It was a lot of fun. Today I am bored and sad because it is raining. Ndalojmë këtu. It is raining është koha e tashme e vazhdimësisë, present continuous, që ju besoj tashmë të gjithë e dini. Në ndërtimin e saj është folja to be, folja kuptim plote dhe ing-ja që e kthen veprimin në përcjellore duke ndodhur. And I am at home. Shpeshherë dhe present continuous ne e përdorim për referencë të kohës së tashme, prandaj është e pranishme në paragrafin ton. I can't ride my bike in the park today. Besoj të gjithë e kuptuat that the part A of the diary refers to this happy situation. Pjesa e parë e ditarit I referohet figurës B, kësaj situate mjaft pozitive dhe ndjeshmërie pozitive të vajzës, e cila në atë ditë u argëtua në këndin e lojrave. Ndërsa paragrafi I dytë, besoj lehtësisht kuptueshëm nga ju, lidhet me figurën A, në të cilën vajza ndollet ose ndjehet jo mirë, sepse ajo nuk mund t'i japi biçikletës së saj për shkak të shiut. So, this is something that is related to the past. So, how was it? And this is something that is related to the present. Always be careful. We use was, were for the past and is, am, or are for the present situation. Here I have another part of the exercise. You are going to read again and write yes or no. Was Ellie with her mom and dad? Yes. Was Ellie sad yesterday? Let's see. Yesterday, was she sad? No, she was happy. So here you are going to write no, because yesterday she went to the fun fair. Today she is not happy. These weren't many people at the fun fair. There weren't many people at the fun fair. Have a quick look. There were a lot of people at the fun fair. So this statement is how? Negative. It is not true. No. It's raining today. Yes. So I hoped it was clear for you what we just read. Shpresoj të ketë qenë e qartë ajo çfarë ne sapo lexuam. Pra, dy paragrafet në objektivin e tyre kanë përdorimin e was ose were, paragrafi të shkuarës, dhe is ose am ose are, paragrafi të tashmes. Janë këto dy elemente foliore që na ndihmojnë ne për të kuptuar referencën e të shkuarës dhe referencën e të tashmes. Still to practice was, were, I have picked up for you even two small paragraphs in which I have described two friends like you, two characters. We are going to see how were they when they were little. Ne do ta shikojmë se si ishin këto personazhe kur ishin të vegjël. Dy bashkëmoshatar apo ndoshta dy shok, siç e kishit ju në të shkuarën tuaj, janë përzgjedhur në ushtrimin vijues. When I was little, I was naughty, but I was cute. My favorite toy was my drum, and my favorite game was Dodo. My favorite animal was my pet dog, Puggy. So you see, by Tim. Then you have the second paragraph. When I was little, I was funny. My favorite place was the museum. My hero was Einstein. My favorite food was ice cream, and my favorite clothes were my blue shorts. This is by Rob. So we have two characters in here. We saw what was his or their favorite game, their favorite food, and things like that. And their character. Pra pam ndonjë preferencë të tyre në të shkuarën. Kush ishin personazhet që ato preferonin. Now I want your attention for the following questions. I was naughty. Who says it? Mbështetur në dy tekste që sapo lexova. Kush e thot të fjali? Unë isha një çik mistrec në gjuhën shqipe, përshtasim loj cak nga ato fëmijë që i pëlqenin lojrat e shumta. Does this say, is this by our friend or is this by Rob? Who wants to say that to me? I think that your answer is referring to Tim. Tim says such a thing. Here we have, I was naughty. I was funny. Let's turn to the second text maybe. Oh yes, funny was the other character, Rob. So you are going to do the same for all the sentences. Who has the favorite food? Ice cream. Or my favorite food was ice cream. Who says it? Does that say Tim or is it mentioned by Rob? If you turn back to the paragraphs, the favorite food was ice cream are the words that Rob says. I hope it was clear for you, this part of the exercise, and we finish it with my favorite toy was my drum. So who says it? Of course, you all notice that it is mentioned by Tim. Based on this text or based on the paragraphs that I have picked up, I have thought for you a simple assignment. Mbështetur në paragrafet që prezantova, unë kam menduar për ju një ushtrim të thjeshtë. Turn back in your years, ktheuni pak në vitet e juaja. Imagine when you were a little bit little than you actually are. Imaginoni që jeni më të vegjël nga që jeni, se dhe tani you are still little. And try to remember, when you were little, what was your favorite food? Somebody might answer ice cream. Somebody might say pizza. Somebody might say soup. I don't know. You will answer about that. My favorite color was, so write down about your favorite color, blue, yellow, red. My favorite toys were, lodrat e preferuara. My favorite clothes were, rrobat e juaja të preferuara. So imagine something you used to play with when you were little and something you used to wear when you were little. Pra imaginoni diçka me të cilën ju luanit kur ishit të vegjël dhe rrobat që ju mbanit veshur kur ju ishit të vegjël. You might say here a drum, you might say here my pants. Your favorite hero was. This is a very important element for you. Secili prej nesh ka herojt e tij në mendje, sidomos kur jemi të vegjël, ato na udhëheqin dhe na motivojnë për jetën tonë. Dhe secili në mendje ka një hero, një futbollist, një personalitet, një shkrimtar. Këtu ju do i përgjigni kësaj pyetje. My favorite place, sigurisht që ne në fundjavët tona na pëlqen të lëvizim, të shëtisim në vende të ndryshme dhe secili nga ju ka një vend të preferuar apo kishte në të shkuarën dhe ju do të thonit my favorite place was the fun fair, të cilin ti nuk e frekuenton tani, dhe my favorite fairy tale was. Dhe për ta mbyllur, besoj që secili prej nesh ka një përrall të cilën e kujton me nostalgji, e lexon vazhdimisht dhe i kujton fëmijërinë e tij. Atëherë për ju kam prezantuar edhe një ushtrim të fundit, so here I have another exercise. You are going to put was or were. Do vendosni sipas strukturës që ne sapo praktikuam, was apo were. Ju kujtoj I, he, she, it was, you, we, you, they were. Mos e harroni këtë në përdorimin dhe në zbatimin e saktë të formës was apo were si formë e të shkuarës e foljes to be. This is my town 30 years ago. There was a library, a sports center, and there was a museum too. There was a big market, and there were 2 parks. And there were 2 parks. Look, there were a lot of people, and there were a lot of bikes too. So this is more or less the lesson and the things I had prepared for you for this lesson when I was little. So don't forget to use was for the first person, I, he, she, it, and we, you, they for the plural, and you for the singular were. Mirupafshim.